you can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.
Hello,
and welcome to Relax the Podcast. I'm Colleen.
I'm Erik.
We're married and we are going to have a podcast where
we're married.
Oh, geez, starting off strong today. Hi, everyone. So,
hello.
Yeah, we're just going to hang out. That's what we do on this podcast. We've never figured out like an intro. Do you know what I mean? Like, welcome to Relax the Podcast.
What are you talking about?
Where we blah, 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 blah.
A whole song.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I always am like, hi, I'm Colleen, I'm Erik, and we
we talked about this. I don't feel comfortable saying my own name.
You don't feel comfortable saying my name either.
Right. We've covered this extensively.
Yeah.
And here we are still.
I know.
Episode 50.
So I don't remember. I think it's 54. I think I wrote down what needs to relax, but actually, I do know what needs to relax. Should I go first? You go first?
It sounds like you're geared up, man.
No, it's not that good. I feel like it's not going to be good.
Well, the suspense is killing me. You seem really excited about it.
I'm not excited about it.
You're so excited. I can see every tooth.
Every teeth. Oh, geez. Okay. What needs to relax for me this week is baby fingernails.
Mm.
They are just the worst because they're viciously sharp, but also impossible to maintain. Because I am in charge of nails in this home for our children. And I don't think you have. Have you ever clipped Flynn's nails?
No, it's just not in my purview. It's not in my special skills.
Yeah,
I would say.
Have not. It's terrifying.
I need to clip my own nails.
Me too.
It's hard enough to find time to do that.
I know. Clipping children's nails is one of the scariest things in the world.
Yeah, when you came at me really cocky with that, I should say that all of our children's nails are razor sharp and long right now. So for you to come at me being like, do you ever do this? Because I always do this.
No, that's not what I meant. No, I wasn't saying it like that.
I'm just saying, like, it's not like you're doing the greatest job in the world.
Oh my God, defensive over here. That's not what I meant by that. I was just saying, like, it's a very difficult task and it's a very scary task because you're so scared you're going to like clip this cute little human's skin. Yeah. And so there's like special clippers and special files and whatever. And when they're really tiny, like our twins are, you have to like file them down.
File it, yeah.
Because
you do it when they're asleep.
Yeah, I try to, but it takes forever. And also their nails are like, it's not nail. It's not the material of nail, like fingernail. It's like paper. So it's like, imagine trying to, with a fingernail file down a pice of paper. It's impossible. And they're
so sharp. But I guess so paper sharp. Paper cuts.
So is Wesley grabbing the back of your neck not like a bunch of tiny paper cuts?
Yeah, no, it really is. Well, look at their own faces.
Yeah.
I mean, Maisie the other day was looking like Edward Scissorhands, like she had just accidentally.
Right.
Like,
well, it's so stressful to do it, and it's so hard to do it that like I have to alternate. So I'm like, I did Maisie's a few days ago, and then I was like, oh, Wesley, we got to get this done.
How often do you have to do it?
I would say like I do it once a week, and I should probably do it more because they grow like crazy.
How often do you cut your own nails?
Oh, every few days. I like really hate long nails.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Now I've become really self-conscious because I feel like I'm right at the point where they go from like, oh yeah, I don't need to cut them to all of the sudden like, oh my God, I got to cut these.
I think we've talked about this before on this podcast, but like,
it seems familiar.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google that. Like how often
are you supposed to cut baby nails?
No, just people.
Well, it depends on the person, I think. Cause like when I'm pregnant, my nails grow super, super, super fast and long, like quickly. So when I'm pregnant,
vitamins?
I think so. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's something to do with being pregnant. But yeah, I really don't like having my nails long. I don't know how girls have those really long fake nails. And they're very popular. Like, I feel like when I was younger, no one really had the long fake nails. But now it's like everyone has long fake nails. Yes.
That's very strange.
I feel like everybody has them. And I cannot do. I could never.
That's really strange to me.
Can you imagine me with long nails, like with long painted nails? It would so not my vibe.
That's always made me really uncomfortable. Like it's strange.
Can you literally? Can you imagine me? I
cannot. No.
I could never. It is so not my vibe.
I don't know how it's anybody's. That's a very strange.
A lot of people have
concept.
It, and
maybe they love it and it's cool.
They do. Well, I don't think they would do it if they didn't love it, and it is cool. Everyone does it, but me. I'm the loser that it would look dumb on. If I did it, think about how dumb it would look. I would look so stupid. It'd be like putting heels on like.
Do people do that with their toenails too? Do they like put on like long? Can you imagine?
I'm doing that for Miranda. That's the best idea you've ever had. Oh my God. Imagine me doing like wearing long nails for a day, but not in the thumbnail or title explaining that it's on my toes until the video starts. And I just give my toes a full, like that's intense funny. Acrylic long. I wonder if this has been done before. I'm sure it has been by someone, but that is disgusting.
So they don't do that?
I don't think so because you couldn't put it on, but like, that's all I can think about now. Like, think about how grotesque that would look. And I literally have to do it as Miranda. I have to.
So baby's nails are always long. They're always sharp.
They're not always long.
I feel like they're always.
No, they're not always long. They're just, I hate that they're like the material of paper.
Uh-huh. So you're like filing
paper. So they bend and like, I just hate it. And then you're afraid you're going to file their little cute skin. And they're clippers too, but the clippers scare me when they're this tiny. And even Flynn, like he's 3. And when I clip his nails, I am terrified. I'm going to clip him.
Yeah.
And
for someone with so many pet peeves, but also like some sort of kink for picking at skin and clipping at skin.
It is not, don't like, call it that, weirdo. It's not a kink.
I don't mean a kink.
I hate it. Like the thought of peeling off skin, it makes me want to vomit. Like it's gross to me.
But you just can't stop.
Like if you told me you were going to peel it's not a kink because it's gross to me. I don't like it. It's not, I don't enjoy it. It's like a literal like disorder. It's not like an enjoyable experience. Dermatillomania. Anyway.
Name drop.
No, just like in case someone's dropping into this episode and is like, what are they talking about? No, you know what I mean? Like if there's like viewers or listeners who are like, wait, what are they talking about skin picking? What's happening? I don't have a kink for picking at skin.
Your merch just says dermatillomania.
I think that's the first time you've ever said it, and I'm proud of you for saying it correctly. It's a hard word to say.
Dermatillomania.
Mm-hmm. It's a hard word to say. Anyway, that's who needs to relax for me this week is baby nails.
That's a big one.
You're already wincing in pain. Getting the audience ready for what you're about to say. Oh, where are you leaving to?
I feel like you're making fun of me.
No, not at all. Not at all. Erik's in a lot of pain, guys. Is that who's going to need to relax for you?
Yeah, it is, love.
Erik's in a lot of pain. So, you want to talk about it? Is it too soon?
I will. I'll talk about it.
Is it too soon?
What needs to relax is my back.
Mm-hmm. I can't say it on here.
Why?
You're punani
my back.
Mom.
I've never said my back in any sentence to my wife without her finishing it with my back.
I'm not going to say it on here. It's inappropriate. My tukey and my crack.
Okay.
But I say the other word, usually.
I, in the past 2 days, have experienced like the most debilitating and awful back pain ever in my life as a result of nothing.
Well,
really.
You said you were working out and it did it.
Yeah, but I think it's more so, I think it's like baby oriented. I think it's like the
baby?
Yeah, like the way you carry them. I don't think there's any sort of natural posture to holding a baby or 2 babies.
I don't think you got a back issue from the babies. You would have felt it when you were holding them at some point. You think it's from the babies? I feel it
every time. Yeah, there's something unnatural about like...
About what?
Just to sit up. Like the posture in which when holding said baby or babies, like... you think it's just a coincidence?
Well, no, it's not that I think it's coincidence. It's the fact that you said when you were working out.
I have a text from your brother saying like, oh, that's from the babies. Like we were talking about this.
You're talking about your back pain?
To your brother, yeah.
In the last couple of days?
Yes. And he said, oh, no, what no one tells you is that it's babies.
You text my brother?
Yeah.
In the last couple of days, you text my brother?
Yeah, today.
What are you talking about? Did you really?
Yeah.
Why were you guys talking about your backs?
He had sent me pictures of like the beer he's brewing. We were
about the beard he's growing?
The beer he's brewing. Yeah, he was like, check out this beard.
And then you just responded with my back hurts?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how the conversation flowed.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think it's from the babies because you said you remember working out and you felt when it went out.
I felt it hurt a little bit, which I've felt in the past. And then but then it didn't hurt for the next 2 days. And then all of a sudden it was like I can't twist, move, lift anything, which is really like concerning considering our number of children.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to lift things, and now I can't look downwards.
Mm-hmm.
Which is when you're holding a baby, you probably want to be able to look down at them. And I literally can't without extreme physical pain. I can't roll over in bed. And as a side sleeper who often switches sides, that's
not fun.
It's not fun. Can't get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't like get down on the ground and then get up off the ground. I can't lift getting Flynn in and out of bath tonight.
Oh, is that bad?
It was really bad.
Oh no.
I went to get takeout food that I had ordered from a food truck, and it hurt to carry the food back to the car from the food truck.
Yeah.
So your bright idea.
It was a bright idea.
What was your genius idea?
It was to go to the chiropractor because
go to the chiropractor.
Yeah.
A person, a doctor
Mm-hmm.
That I've never been to before in my entire life.
Well, you've been with me to him.
Yes, but not as a patient.
Yes.
To support you in pregnancy, because that was something you did a lot, was go to the chiropractor. But I myself had never gone to a chiropractor ever in my entire life because I have some sort of phobia of the crackings. I don't even crack my knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Hate the feeling if a knuckle were to accidentally crack. Hate the sound of other people cracking their knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Despise it. I think it's gross. Crack your knuckles right now.
I can. Do you want me to? You want me to do that?
Do it.
Okay. Warning to anyone who has a phobia of this.
Do other people?
I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to be disgusted. Oh! Oh! Ow! I hurt my back being disgusted by you and your knuckles. Like, so I was terrified of it, but you were like, no, it's going to help. And he's not going to crack anything. He's not going to crack anything. Well, he's just stretch.
Well, because he's a great chiropractor and he focuses a lot.
He's just going to stretch. He's going to teach you stretches.
And he did.
And that's it. And he did all that.
Yes.
He also did at one point say to me, hey, did you ever watch WWF as a child? And then proceeded to like kind of grapple me in some sort of like embrace hug, and then repeatedly slam me back on the table, which he put then a board under me so that my spine cracked. Ask me if I feel better now going to the chiropractor.
Oh,
I feel worse.
He says he feels worse.
Not only do I feel worse, I feel like I'm bruised on my spine from the bottom to the top. Whereas before I felt like I just had like extreme muscle spasmy pain in the middle.
I think
He then proceeded to put me in a chair and electrocute me for 8 to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that machine that we used on the podcast once? Like the tensing machine? Like it was that on my spine.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to use on muscles. Why do you think I have that? Okay.
I'm very worked up about this.
Obviously.
My back still really hurts.
Yeah.
That didn't work. So I was like, we were driving home and that it didn't work so much that I was like, should I finish the story after the first? I feel like I should.
Oh, a cliffhanger.
Well,
let's say hi to
that time.
Let's say hi to the first podcast. Oh my God, give me sleep. I just almost said, let's say hi to the first podcast.
I don't think you almost said it. I'm pretty sure that's like verbatim, word for word you said. Yeah, let's chicken with our first podcast.
No, I said, let's say hi. Let's say hi to our first
so much
podcast.
Worse.
Okay. I want to say thank you to our first sponsor. Our first sponsor. We love him so much. Let's talk about it. Our first sponsor of the day is beloved in our home. It is Cerebral. Did you guys know that psychiatrist visits can cost up to $500 per session, and then traditional therapy visits are over $100 per session? That can add up to thousands of dollars a year. I know I have spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on therapy over the years. So that is why I'm so excited to tell you guys all about Cerebral. Cerebral is an online mental health service that offers prescription medications, counseling, and therapy for anxiety, depression, ADHD, insomnia, and more. Erik tried out Cerebral and loved it. It was so easy to make an appointment and it happened so fast. I was so jealous because I always have to wait months to set up an appointment with my psychiatrist and my therapist. And for him, it was like so fast. I was so jealous. They're one of the few services that provides prescription medication online through a licensed provider and ships medication straight to your door. Skip the pharmacy lines, guys. You can just get it shipped to your door. Are you kidding me? With the Cerebral mobile app, it's like having your personal care team wherever you are. You can message your care team and access self-care resources wherever you are. You can connect with your counselor and therapist on your own schedule through your laptop or through the Cerebral mobile app. You can schedule sessions based on what's most convenient for you. You don't have to wait weeks to be seen. You can do your sessions on a laptop or a phone. You can always find an area at home where you're most comfortable. It's wonderful. I know that Erik has had sessions in our car on his phone before. Treatment options are available with or without insurance. They're very affordable, and Cerebral is in network for several insurers, and they're working every day to grow their partnerships. Even if you're out of network, they'll provide you with the necessary paperwork so you can easily submit a claim. Simone Biles is their Chief Impact Officer. She's a huge advocate for mental health and reducing stigma around getting treatment. 50% of Cerebral's clinicians self-identify as people of color. It's important to Cerebral to have the diversity so everyone can get the treatment they deserve. And for listeners of this program, you can receive 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at Cerebral.com/relax. Go to Cerebral.com/relax for 65% off your first month. That's just a total of $30 to get started. Join Cerebral today on their mission to make quality mental health care accessible and affordable for all. All right, Lovey, let's finish your story. You left us on quite the cliffhanger there.
Yeah, and we were chatting.
And I don't even know where you're going with this.
Well, we were chatting on the car ride home, and I was like, "Oh, we live in California. Maybe other states have this, but like CBD,
yes,
is a thing, which I've never tried." So I was
Right.
like, "Oh, there must be CBD lotions that I've never purchased. I've never been into a CBD."
Is CBD the one that has like the weed highness in it?
No. There's no THC in it.
Oh my
It's
God.
all like kind of hemp based, whatever. What does CBD stand for?
Colleen Ballinger.
Dick.
Colleen Ballinger. Doink. I really did something to my thumb, like here in this area. It hurts so freaking bad. I don't know. Like I sprained something in there.
I'm talking about I can't move or get out of bed because of my back, and you start talking about how your thumb really hurts.
When I was pregnant, you compared a C-section to your wisdom teeth getting taken out.
Anyways, CBD stands for cannabidiol. Say that word. Cannabidiol.
Cannabidiol.
It's the second most prevalent active ingredient in cannabis. While CBD is an essential component of medical marijuana, it is okay. Are you just?
I have really bad allergies right now. I'm sorry, guys.
Anyways, no, it's not the high stuff. None of the high stuff,
Do
but
you ever
all the
have
other
like
stuff
an itchy?
from that.
Do you ever have an itchy?
Speaking about you, it's all about you.
No, I'm serious. Do you ever have an itchy?
How's your thumb?
Do you ever have an itchy throat and you feel like you can itch it through your ear? Like by itching your ear.
I'm just gonna let you make yourself laugh about that for the next 2 minutes.
No, I'm serious. Have you ever?
No.
No, like have you ever like
your ear?
like where you feel like
itch your throat through your ear?
like you like you want to make that sound, but like if you go like this, you feel like
Wait,
you can
is
get
your
it.
ear itching or your throat?
Throat.
Because if my ear was itching, maybe I would go.
Yeah, I feel like it itches my ears. I don't know.
Yeah, show me.
I don't know. But really, I did something to my thumb. I think I sprained my.
Okay, you want to tell me about
Not
that?
my thumb, but like right
What
here.
happened?
Right here. You are not allowed. You are not allowed. The amount of times you would tell me you were tired or in pain when I was pregnant. I'm allowed to talk about my sprained thumb. Every time I pick up our kids, I'm like,
Sprained now?
No, I don't know what's wrong with it. It hurts so bad to pick up anything like using my thumb like a person.
I can't. I literally can't roll over in bed. I spilled on myself in bed in the past 24 hours a full cup of water and a full cup of coffee, separate times.
What does that have to do with your back?
Because my back hurt. My back spasmed when I reached for them on the end table.
You should go to the chiropractor.
I'm gonna kill.
He says it didn't help at all. He says he's worse.
It didn't. So then I was like, I'm gonna try this CBD lotion, and I Googled on my phone CBD store, and I found one in our area, and I drove to it, and it was this kind of looked like this boutique shop. No one else was in there shopping. There was a woman working in there. She looked like surprised that anyone had walked into this store. Like she looked shocked, had to pull her mask up. And then there was like a door behind her that went to the back, and she looked at me funny, turned back and slammed the door behind her, behind the cash register. It was very strange. And there was like shelves, but each shelf had like 3 kind of things on it. Like there was maybe only like 10 products in this store, but they had a whole store.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
CBD is legal. Is like the high kind of weed legal too? The one that gets you high?
In California, yeah.
It is?
Yes.
It's all that's legal.
Yeah, you have
all
to
the
be
kinds
of age and like, yeah, I mean, yeah, in California it is, right? Yeah, it's legalized here. I mean, there are CBD products in our CVS down the street, but like, I just assume.
I guess I have seen CBD like lotions.
But they're like locked, and I assume it's not the same
thing.
I don't know. I was just like, my back really hurts. I can't move. I need to be able to pick up my kids. Like, I'm going to try everything. So the first thing I thought of was weed. To help
and
it.
Okay, so
so she jumps out of her chair, slams the door behind her, pulls her mask up, and is like, "Hey, someone's in my store." And I was like, "Hey, I have this really bad back pain." And she directs me to this section where there is like 2 different kinds of CBD lotion. One of them contains emu oil,
like the bird.
I don't know, but I smiled and nodded as if I definitely knew what she was talking about. And then they came a certain amount of milligrams of CBD, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take the most. Like my back kills." And I'm like, "This doesn't get you like high." She's like, "No. All that component of the plants is taken out. It's just for pain relief." And I'm just like, I just assume it's gonna work. I don't know why. And then she starts talking, and then she's like, then there's like also anxiety drops of CBD, and then there's like dry, there's like skin load. There's all these things. So I'm just like, "Oh, I'll get the chapstick, and I'll get the drops, and I'll get the roll-on pain stick and the emu lotion." And then go up to her little desk with the iPad that they flip around and you throw your card in. And she goes like, "Okay." So as she flips the iPad around, she says, "So your total today is $364.
It is insane.
And I don't know if anybody else has the experience where you've already gone that far in a purchase where you had no idea how much something. I had no idea. I thought she was going to say like $40.
Yeah.
$40 at the most.
$300 for lotion.
I bought a chapstick, like some like drops, and like 2 like pain lotions. So if there was CVS, like $36.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, $36 for this. I guess it's worth it." She said like 340 something. I have the receipt.
That is so nuts. Where's my
I have the
phone? I have
receipt
to look
here.
at this emu oil thing.
So the roll-on thing, $35. The drops, $54. Again, the chapstick was $7.
That's insane.
But the emu oil, and I'm going to tell you the ounces right now.
Okay.
3.3 ounces of this stuff was $239.
That's insane.
But I will say, if anyone's ever been in the circumstance where you've already gone through this far to purchase, like, can you just be like, "Oh, sorry, I left my wallet in my car," go back to your car, and then just drive away and never go back? Or are you forced to now go through with the purchase?
I always go through with it, and I'm like, I cannot.
Of course you go through it. What am I going to do?
Well, a lot of people, I think, who don't have anxiety, social anxiety, are like, "I'm not paying that. It's too expensive."
They would be like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why? What are you talking about? $366.16. I heard that and I go, like, what? Like, but I was just like confident, was like, "Of course, 20% tip. Yeah, of course." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why is there a tip?
Yeah, I don't know. You tip everyone here in the States. But I'm just looking it up, and emu oil is literally an oil derived from body fat harvested from certain subspecies of the emu. That's crazy.
She talked a lot, but she said because of the emu oil, it meant it penetrates deeper into the skin. And I was like, "Oh, of course I want it deeper. Like,
Yeah,
I can't move my back." Are these emus harmed?
No, listen. Well, I'll tell you. Emu oil is high in omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 fatty acids. These help
Like what
reduce inflammation, ease muscular pain, and arthritic joint pain. They also help relieve signs of wrinkles and scars and blemishes. Okay, give me that. Is the emu killed for its oil? Emu oil is extracted from the thick fat on the emu's back. To remove the oil, the surrounding fat, the emu has to be killed. No. Although edible, emu meat is considered pretty unappetizing and tough. So emus are really only being harvested for cosmetic oil purposes. Yikes. That's not good. Yikes. You didn't know.
I feel really bad. Now I feel really bad about it.
I know. That's so sad. Poor little emus. Remember when we went camping and there's
a question?
What?
What's an emu?
What? Are you serious? You don't know what an emu is? It looks like an ostrich. Remember the emu when we went camping at those little cabins up in Northern California?
Oh, that thing was mean.
That thing was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Lovey,
Kill him.
stop. No, he doesn't mean that. Don't say
It tried to
that.
attack Flynn. He was like a year and a half old. It tried to attack him.
They are mean. Like ostriches and emus can be vicious.
Fine.
But
Give me their oil for my...
no, you don't want to.
I feel terrible. I almost don't want to admit that I bought that then, but I didn't know. I had no idea. But I should be more conscious about my
your emu oil.
My purchases. Well, and I didn't even want to make it, and I haven't used it yet, so I can't speak to its effectiveness.
Let's use it right now and see if it helps. Can you go get it? Can we use it right now? And live, and then by the end of the podcast, you'll know.
I don't want to live use dead ostriches.
It's not an ostrich, it's an emu. Okay, so while you go get it, you're going to go get it.
I'll go get it.
And while you go get it, we'll say thanks to our next sponsor.
Yeah, you should, because it's going to take me a while to get up and go.
All right. Our next fabulous sponsor is Outschool. Now, I have a question for you guys. Does this ever happen to you where your kid gets home from school and you ask how school was and they answer like, fine. Or not, don't give you a full answer. I remember doing that a lot when I was a kid to my mom. She'd be like, how's school? I'm like, I don't know, fine. Well, listen. I think that if I was learning about stuff that really excited me and stuff that I was super interested in, then I would probably be more excited to tell my parents what I learned in school. And that's why I'm excited to tell you guys about Outschool. Outschool offers the largest variety of live, interactive online classes for kids pre-K through high school. Classes are actually fun, and they cover every interest you can think of, and some you can't, like video game design, cartoon animation, playing an instrument, speaking a language, creative writing, and so much more. There's something for any kid. And this is very true. I have friends and family who use Outschool. And sometimes the kids tell me classes they're in, like, I don't even have to ask. They're just excited to tell me about the classes they're doing in Outschool. And they're the most specific classes about things that they are so interested in that I've never heard of before. I'm shocked there are classes and they're very specific interests. But it's cool to listen and be so excited about them. And the classes are super affordable. You can choose the size and group that works best for your child, giving them the experience that's best for them. Outschool even has one-on-one classes. Classes bring kids together around their shared passions and interests, helping them fall in love with learning, make real connections, and new friends. Outschool makes it easy for kids to learn what they love, a gift that gives back to them over and over for their whole lives. Outschool has helped so many kids get excited about learning, and they can help yours too. To learn more about all Outschool has to offer and to save $15 off your child's first class, go to outschool.com/relax and use code RELAX. That's code RELAX at OUTSCHOOL.com/relax to save $15 off your child's first class. Outschool.com/relax. Okay, everyone, we're back with the lotions. I am so excited about this.
And you're looking at the receipt now, and you see like...
I saw the receipt earlier.
So a roll-on, yeah, I know. I'm just saying a roll-on like thing.
I'm so excited to use this on my thumb.
$35. You're like, I guess $35. Yeah. Like the drops, these are the anxiety drops.
Okay.
Supposed to put them under your tongue for 2 minutes.
That's a long time.
That's a very long time. $54. Seems like I don't know how long this lasts, but like, okay. This little tin of chapstick.
Oh, I need some. Can I use it?
Let's try that. Yeah. CBD beeswax chapstick. Oh my
God. Are we getting high on the podcast?
No.
Is this us getting high? Doing drugs? Is CBD a drug?
It says it nourishes, moisturizes, and exfoliates.
For real, is CBD a drug? Is it considered a drug?
No, it's just like part of like the marijuana plant, but it's not like the chemically, it's not the THC.
So I can't title this episode Doing Drugs.
I mean, you can.
But if it's not drugs, that's a lie. You have to like dip your finger in it and
I know,
$7?
it's a weird little like
what the heck?
Tin finger bath, like cowboy bathtub for your finger.
That's so gross.
I know.
And it doesn't even come up. This is horrible.
It was one of those things where it was just by the register and I'm like, I'm only spending.
Wait, I didn't even get any up.
Get in there with your.
I'm trying. There's like none. This is the worst chapstick in the world. It was $7.
Yeah, but it was one of those things where you're like, you think it's $1 and you're like, I'll get this too.
This smells and tastes like Play-Doh.
It does.
Like literally exactly like Play-Doh.
But like not even a color. Like if there was blank Play-Doh.
That's bad. Okay. Ugh.
And so this thing.
An unboxing.
3.3 ounces. Looks like a thing of like pomade.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Was $239.
This is the emu oil? Yeah, it is. I'm really excited to put this on my thumb, and I'm not kidding.
I feel
bad, but also like my
very
thumb
conflicted
hurts
about the emu thing, but like it's certainly non-refundable. And
my thumb really
and I will
hurts.
never buy it again, ever.
No.
And I'm now publicly saying like, don't buy anything with emu oil in it, because now we know.
Well, I don't know. We need to do more. We don't know anything. We need to do more research. We're not making any bold statements to anything. We're just feeling bad about it. It smells nice. It smells like emu
so
fat.
I have an extreme injury. Can't get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
Can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Can't pick up a glass without dropping it in bed.
Right. And we got to put it on my thumb.
And you have a sprained thumb.
Yeah, like below it, like here.
So are you going to put it on your thumb?
Yes.
Okay.
I won't use a lot because it was so this little bit that I just got.
I think you're going to get wasted.
$50.
It's like $50 worth.
So you just like rub
Talk
it.
me through it. What does it feel like? Is anything
It
happening?
feels like no, but I don't really even understand where my pain is because it's like deep.
Oh
in.
my God. My sprained thumb where I don't understand where my pain is.
Well, I don't know. I'm like, it feels oily. Do you want me to put it on your back?
Yeah. Get a good $40 scoop.
It kind of smells good, honestly. I like the smell better than the chapstick Play-Doh.
Uh-huh.
That was not good. All right.
Well,
I can't
do you know where it is?
It's your entire back.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you like the middle to the right?
Okay. Should we do this on camera or off?
Just get in there.
Okay. Well, you got to lift up your shirt. How am I supposed to get in there if you don't lift up your shirt?
Go under it.
Oh my God. I just got it on your shirt. $40 on your shirt.
In your waist. To the right, love. That's not where it hurts. Yeah. Up a little.
Uh-huh.
Did you get a good amount?
Yeah, I can get more. Is that the right
Does
spot?
Does it feel like it's lubed?
Yeah, it feels pretty wet. Is that all right? Here, you want more? My hand is covered in emu.
No, I don't want more because
you want it to last if it's good?
Well, no. So I will say this. There are levels of the amount of milligrams of CBD that go into these lotions. Mm-hmm. And it starts at 100.
Okay.
And then it goes to 300.
Okay.
And then top shelf, it said 3,000.
3,000?
And I said to her, that's quite a big jump. 100, 300, and then 3,000. She's like, oh yeah, you might want to start like blah, 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 blah. But I like my back hurt so bad at the time. And I was so pissed about the chiropractor.
I just put that on is my thumb going to fall off?
Maybe. Or maybe you just won't be able to feel it.
It feels better.
If I Willy Wonka do like a front cartwheel right now, that would be incredible.
I'm kind of not kidding. Oh wait, no, okay, it still hurts. Okay.
But yeah, she said something about the emu thing made it go deeper into the
joints,
into the tissue, like layers of tissue. Something about it made it
fascinating. How do people figure this out? Like who's like,
emu murderers? Apparently,
how do we get deeper into the tissue?
I don't know. Let's go kill that bird, and maybe if that bird's blood
bird's
will make
fat.
Yeah,
not the blood. It's worse. It's in the fat. Anyway, wow, that's crazy.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about your back. That's who needs to cancel.
Yeah,
needs to get canceled. And that's who needs to relax this week for you is your back. Yes. Yep. And chiropractors. You did not like the chiropractor.
I don't think I will ever go to another one.
Oh, brother. That's a bummer.
You told me he wouldn't crack anything.
He cracked one thing.
My spine?
Yeah. It's not cracking.
He said, lay on this comfy table, and then I'm going to put a wooden board under you, and then let me hug you in this weird, awkward thing way. And then he started slamming down on me till my spine cracked. And then I looked over you, and I just see your, because you went with me because I was so scared.
Yeah.
And it's another little tidbit. And then I just see over the little mask, your eyes going, knowing that
I was going to be so mad.
And then he was doing my neck, and he was like, I was going to crack your neck, but since you were
He didn't say crack. He said adjust. And he is really good. He's a really good chiropractor. And he gave us lots of good tips on how to, my thumb still really hurts. He gave us lots of good tips on different stretches.
Because you went like this?
Yeah.
Because you expressed like this? Do you want to put more on? Put more
No, I don't want to waste it. Let's move on. Let's move on from this topic.
Use just a little bit. Let's see if it really works. Here, I'll do it to you.
This is...
Did you really get it?
I did. Wait, ew, don't put your nail in me. That was so weird of you.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to get it in there.
Yeah, but you don't need to use your finger.
Here, I don't want to waste this.
Put it on your back.
I can't reach my own back. I literally cannot. And I know we talked about too much butt stuff last episode. I cannot.
You can't reach your own back?
Can't wipe.
You can't wipe your booty?
Can't wipe.
Are you being serious or joking?
Just can't even reach it.
So you're just bideting it up right now?
I'm not doing anything.
You're not pooping? You're holding in poop? I guess it would hurt to poop.
No, I'm pooping. I'm just not wiping. Just going no way.
I feel like I can smell weed. No, I don't like how you did it. You like put it on me
take
weird.
It from me then. This is like
$30
worth. Take it.
Somewhere else.
Take it. I'm going
like
to put it on your toes.
Ew, weirdo. It's still on you. Stop. I'm not going to be able to feel my toes in a minute. Okay. You guys, I usually say like, oh, this is the weirdest episode ever. I think this tops them all. Like we're just like fighting over who's putting on the CBD oil. Anyway, what do you want to talk about, love? So that's who needs to relax for you is your back.
Yes.
I agree. You need some relaxing in your backs. And
okay.
I really wanted to tell you something about Flynn, but I can't remember what it was.
I had lots of things to talk about.
I can't remember what it was. I had something I wanted to talk to you about with Flynn, and I'm so sad. Remember right before the episode started, I was like, oh, I really want to tell you something about Flynn, and then I'll wait for the podcast, and then now I don't remember what it was. That's such a
you
bummer.
do that often throughout the week.
I know.
What I do, I wrote it down in
right,
the
tell me what
notes
you wrote
section of
down.
my phone.
What'd you write down?
Well, coming up next week, love, is the Super Bowl.
I've heard of that.
American football Super Bowl.
The Rams are going against.
The Rams are going.
Let me see if I can remember.
Go for it.
Buccaneers.
Nope. Already beat them in
What?
the playoffs.
I thought for sure.
Mm-mm.
It's not the Buccaneers?
Mm-mm.
Who is it?
The Cincinnati
Buccaneers.
starts with a B.
Buccaneers.
Kind of like a tiger.
Bengals?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a tiger, actually. I thought a Bengal was like a bracelet.
I think it also is.
Yeah. Anyway.
Look at you in your fashion and
I know lots about fashion.
sports and fashion.
I know lots of fashion.
So I thought we could talk about the Super Bowl because you've been forced
right.
to watch NFL playoffs
Yeah.
in our house.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
something strange happened.
What?
I woke up last Sunday morning and you go, I'm kind of excited for the game. I kind of want them to win.
Yeah.
So the Los Angeles Rams are back in LA from,
I don't know.
well, they were the LA Rams and then they moved to another city. Of course, they moved to
LA Rams?
Yeah.
They're the LA Rams.
I know, but before, but they were in,
I don't know.
just say a, yes.
Oh, San Francisco.
Yeah, the San Francisco, no,
Oh.
St. Louis. And then they came back to LA a few years ago and now finally have a home stadium because they were playing at the
I don't know, love.
Coliseum.
Coliseum?
Where me and your father went to see them play.
Coliseum? Isn't that in like Rome?
Yeah. you know, LA has a Coliseum also downtown. Huh.
All right. Anyway.
Okay. And now here they are in the Super Bowl, the hometown team. Also, their quarterback is coming from my favorite team my entire life, the Detroit Lions. And he was actually drafted by the Lions as many years ago as when I first moved to Los Angeles. So I feel like it's fair and honest for me to root for the Rams this year because I live in Los Angeles and my favorite player from my favorite team growing up.
Stafford.
There you go. Look at you knowing stuff. I think because you bought a jersey in Target for our son.
You guys, did you know that this is a sports podcast?
Yep.
We just talk about sports on here.
So I thought it'd be funny to talk about some football terms with you since you have now decided that you're really into football. You really want the Rams to win your hometown.
Because my dad likes the Rams. Your dad
loves them.
And you like the Rams now.
And I like the Rams.
So that's why I care about the Rams.
Our children will be Rams fans.
We'll let them be fans of what they want to be fans of, love.
So I wanted to say some Pit?
You wanted to say
football terms
I wanted to say some
well, because I just misspoke because I'm like reading ahead here. I'm going to say football terms, and you're going to tell me where they came from.
Okay.
You know what a quarterback is?
I think the quarterback is the one who tackles people. See, I know.
And the wide receiver?
I'm guessing it's someone who goes to the really far side of the field that's wide, and he receives the football. So you throw it to him. Is that correct?
Yes. Running back?
The person who runs really far to catch the football. Am I getting this right?
You're getting them all right. The linebacker.
Someone who backs the line.
Safety.
Someone who's safe.
That's like the safest position, obviously. Can you guess what a kicker does?
Kicks the ball?
Yeah.
Come on now. These are easy.
Now,
you're telling me what they are.
I know. Look at you. You should be an analyst. You should be calling the game live.
Wow, my thumb hurts worse.
I haven't determined what my back feels like.
I'm not kidding. It does hurt worse. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I paid $239 for that.
Something's wrong with my wrist. Is my thumb?
Love, I can't get in and out of bed.
In and out sounds so good.
Oh my God. Pig skin is a term in football. Do you know what that is?
I'm guessing it's like
pig skin.
The leather they use on the football.
Okay, yeah. So pig skin. True? Pig skin is like a term they would use for the football. Do you know where that term comes from?
I'm assuming the skin of a pig is what they used to make footballs out of.
That's very good, love, because back in the day when football first started,
I know sports.
They used inflated pig bladders as the ball.
Really?
Yes.
That's really weird.
What's the red zone?
That would be out of bounds.
The red zone is out of bounds? Of course.
Because, like, you don't want to go in the red zone.
You don't want to be in the red.
So that would be out of bounds.
Is that the red sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're wrong.
Oh, is that the only thing I've gotten wrong, though?
Red zone is when you're within 20 yards of the end zone. What's the end zone?
Where you make a score.
Yeah. Where you make a score.
I don't know. Yeah. Isn't that true? The end zone wouldn't that be where you win? Like it's the end.
What is this is a play in football called the Hail Mary. What is a Hail Mary?
Isn't that a drink?
Nope. I mean, not that I know of. I mean, maybe it could be.
It's a cocktail or something, a Hail Mary. You know
what
it reminds me of? I don't know what it is when you're talking about football, but it reminds me of, remember when we were kids and you go to a bathroom and they'd be like, don't say Mary or something, and like she'll appear in the mirror.
It's not Mary. It's like something.
It's like Bloody Mary,
Bloody Mary,
or something, and
Bloody
like,
Mary is a drink,
and it's really good.
And this isn't from like a teen slasher movie.
No, it's like something.
I'm saying
like
a football play called Hail Mary.
I know, but like, do you remember this? Okay, so when I was in high school, I remember vividly being like, "Oh no!" And I really believed that you would see something in the mirror. And so every time I went in the bathroom, I'd be like, "Brain, stop!" Because my brain would be like, "Bloody Mary," and I'd be like, "Stop it!"
Of course, I want
to see it. Stop it! Like I would like yell at my own brain to stop.
How
saying
old are
it.
you when this was happening?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Do you still go into
I still am scared I'm going to see something in the mirror.
And you're just like fighting your own face to not say it? I'm still so scared
I'm going to see something in the mirror. And the other night I came downstairs in the middle of the night to get water and I saw a balloon in our hot tub, but it looked like someone's head. I thought someone was floating in our hot tub and I lost my mind. Anyway, I don't know what a Hail Mary is in football.
It's when you like, the quarterback just throws it up and it just hopes that someone will catch it in the end zone.
So you go,
all these other terms that you're well aware of, like quarterback and end zone.
But I did good with them, all the other ones.
Yeah. Last one, sack. What in football? What is a sack? Love?
Is it the thing that holds your wiener so that like it doesn't get kicked? Don't they like have to wear cups or something? Or make sure you're wearing your sack so you don't get hurt?
I had to do it because my back hurts so much more from this emu oil, but also yeah, that's right.
What is a sack? I don't know. Does CBD make you tired? Now I feel really tired. Will it make me more tired?
A sack is when a defensive player tackles the quarterback before he's able to throw the ball. It has nothing to do with genital protection.
But they do have to wear cups, don't they, to protect their genitals?
I don't know that they have to. I think that's like up to them. You know what I mean?
Why wouldn't they?
It's like roll the dice. I don't know. Some people like.
I feel like they do. I feel like it's got to be required. They wear so much like armor.
Armor?
Yeah. I feel like I'm rubbing the CBD on my neck. Is my neck going to go numb? I'm like nervous about this. My thumb still really hurts. It didn't help my thumb. Is your back better?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. You know, maybe we should we take another break? Should we take a break or should we put more on? Let's take a break to put more on.
Yeah.
But we'll say thanks to our next sponsor while we're putting more on.
That sounds great.
Okay. HelloFresh. Oh my goodness. We keep coming back to HelloFresh and they keep coming back to us. We are so stoked that they want to sponsor us yet again because they have made our lives so much better. What is HelloFresh? Let me tell you. HelloFresh is this awesome awesome, awesome thing where you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. You can skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order online or in the app. Easily change your delivery day, food preference, and plan size, or skip a week whenever you need to. You can customize your favorite dishes with their new Hello Custom offerings by swapping out one protein or side for another, upgrading for a more luxe experience, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. That means more choices, more variety, and more meals truly tailored to you. HelloFresh cuts back on time spent in the kitchen with meals ready in 30 minutes or less. That is so necessary in our household with 3 little kids. It's so nice to have a delicious meal ready for us so quickly. Plus, they have quick and easy meals, including 20-minute recipes and low prep and easy cleanup options. They provide an even faster route to putting food on the table. HelloFresh saves us so much time, so much money, and they save us so many unnecessary arguments about what we're going to eat for dinner. It's already set and ready for us. We love it. You guys will too. So go check it out. Go to HelloFresh.com/relax16 and use code relax16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That is HelloFresh.com/relax16. Use our code relax16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Hello, go check it out. It's America's #1 meal kit. What are you waiting for? Okay, I want to bring something up because we recently had a funny experience when we went on a walk with Flynn, and you said it was going to be your relax for the week, and you did not bring it up.
Oh, let's talk. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Let's talk about
So, yeah, I was expecting you to say that this specific woman needed to relax, and you did not. You said you're back. So I feel like I can rile you up.
Let's name her. What do you think her name was? I'm gonna say Lara.
Becky.
Okay.
Lara?
Yeah.
Like not Laura.
Right,
Lara.
but Lara, yeah.
Yeah, I buy that. Yeah, I'd say Lara. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we go to a dog park sometimes we used to go with Moose all the time, and then now we take Flynn sometimes to this dog park. Okay?
I'm gonna interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
Here's the thing. It is explicitly not a dog park. In fact, in our neighborhood, it is the only park within miles. It is the only like open field with benches. Come here, have a picnic with your family or kids. It is lousy with signs that say keep your dogs on a leash. But the community surrounding it has decided this is where we bring our dogs. We're going to let them off leash. We're going to let them harass you and ignore the fact that they're harassing you.
Right.
If you're just here without dogs.
Yeah.
We don't care. This is a dog park. It is not.
Yeah, we brought Flynn on a stroller once, and a dog ran up and ate the snacks off of Flynn's tray on his stroller.
And the person whose dog it was looked at us like, "What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you here with kids
at this park?"
It's not completely fenced in. It's open to the street. So people who have let their dogs be there off leash have had their dogs be killed running out into this. Yeah, I've seen signs like about that, you know.
Okay, so we were there the other day.
And before I had kids, it was fine. And when we just like had, you know, Corey had Moose and we would all walk Moose over there. It was fine. But now that we have kids and we want to like go sit down and have a picnic, you can't there because
there's too many dogs.
Just a bunch of loose dogs in a place where everywhere there are signs that say keep your dog on a leash. This is not a dog park.
Right. So we went there the other day, and I don't remember how it came up. Flynn and Erik were playing like on a dirt mound, and I was pushing the babies in a stroller kind of next to them. And this woman came up to us. Why did she even come up to us? Oh, she asked to take our picture.
Well, no. Okay, so her little dog ran up to Flynn, and she's like, "Oh, that's Sergeant Peepers." Well, that's our little Sergeant Peepers. Don't worry, he's nice. And it's like, I'm glad he's nice and he's not attacking our child, as opposed to if he was mean and he's off leash and he's at a park where that's not a dog park and there's just a child. By the way,
we always go like not at the height of dog time. Like we wouldn't put our kids in danger ever. Like we don't go at the height of dog time, and we don't go to the park part. We pass the park. Like you have to walk through the park to get to like this big dirt field, which is where Flynn likes to go.
No,
so
I'm
we're
not
not
saying
hanging
like,
out where all the dogs are.
I'm not saying we put our children in danger. I'm just saying like it's just a park, but like there's no like enforcement.
Right. I'm just letting
there's
the
no like
listeners
dog
know.
Cops that are like, hey guys, like it's literally just
right.
They've declared this is dog park, and the city, even though the city has all these signs that say it's not.
Yeah,
there's no enforcement of that.
I know. I'm just saying for the listeners that so that they don't think like, oh, we found out that this dog park, there's all these dogs off leash and we just keep bringing our kids there. Like we have to pass through the dog park to get to the dirt park.
It's just that we've been in a pandemic for 2 years. It's the only open field within walking distance of our house, and our kid loves the outdoors.
Yeah.
So Sergeant Peepers runs up to our son, and then she says, for no reason, like you're holding a stroller with two babies in it. I'm with Flynn on top of the stern mount. She's like, oh, I'll get a picture of all of you.
Yeah, it was really random.
I don't think you even had your phone out.
It was really random.
She just assumed that we wanted our photo taken. And you said...
I was like, oh, sure.
You said, of course.
It was just so weird. It was such I was like, okay. Like, and it was nice, I guess. It was so nice of her to offer, but it was just so random. Because like, I wasn't trying to take a picture. Like, Did you ever post that photo? No, I don't think I've even looked at it.
Let's put that photo up on the screen.
I really don't think I've even looked at it. But anyway.
And then... sorry if you...
Yeah, so she took our picture... And then she handed my phone back to me. And I think she just goes, do you have cats?
No, she starts talking about her dog.
Oh, how old her dog is.
This is Sergeant Peepers. He's 15 years old. I have this great...
No, it came out of nowhere. She was talking about her dog and how old her dog was. And her dog is like so incredible. And then she goes, do you have pets?
15 years old.
And I was like, yeah, we've got cats. She's like, you have cats? I've got to tell you about this holistic, it was out of nowhere.
Let me tell you about this holistic vet.
Mm-hmm.
You need the number of this holistic vet. He's kept my dog. This dog was walking sideways.
Mm-hmm.
I think it had 3 legs.
I think it was blind.
It was blind. It had on multiple sweaters because she, even though it was like 70 degrees out, because she said how cold he was.
Yeah, poor guy.
But how great and healthy he was because of this holistic vet. Nothing against holistic vets.
Yeah.
But she's offering this information up to strangers who are just there with their kids.
Well, she was like, you need this holistic vet. Like she was like really intense about it. She was like, oh, you have cats. I think she asked, do you have cats? Which felt weird.
No, she said you have pets.
I thought she said, do you have cats? And she was like, you need to go to this holistic vet. Like, and it was really aggressive about it. And we're like,
as if you're going to say in your next sentence, of course, give me his name and phone number. Let me put it into my...
And it was like an awkward silence because I didn't say that. So it was just an awkward silence. And she just stared at me like, why isn't she asking me for the information? Like she just stared at me like, don't you want this info?
Uh-huh.
And
for
then,
your cats.
For my cats.
Yeah.
And I just stared at her.
And you just stared at her. and then me, in my sense of humor, I look her in the face and I say, oh, but we want our cats to die.
He was joking.
Well, of course I was joking because of course I was. So she's recommending this holistic vet.
We're all wearing masks.
Do you have pets? Here, take my holistic vet's number. And I say, oh, no, we don't need his number. We want our pets to die. And she
joking.
She looks at me so offended, and then you look at her and said, "Thanks." She just walks away from us horrified.
I was so uncomfortable because
my joke did not land or
She
vibe.
was trying to be sweet. She was trying to be helpful, and then you made a joke that was obviously a joke if you know you, but if you don't, like she obviously did not know that you were joking.
But the way I said it was obviously a joke.
No, love, it was so dry.
She was like,
dry.
I can keep your pets alive forever, and I'm like, no. We're counting down the days till they are dead.
That is not true.
And she was like, oh, and you just go, thanks anyways.
I didn't say thanks anyways. I said it was worse than that. It was worse than that. I didn't say thanks. I said, nice to meet you.
Ow. Every time I laugh,
because I was so uncomfortable. I just wanted the conversation to be over because I was so awkward. So I was just like, nice to meet you. Like trying to be nice.
She literally backed away.
She
horrified,
didn't even say bye.
Just dragging her blind 3-legged dog away from us.
It was so sad. I felt so bad. But it was and you were like, I'm going to talk about her. Like, because you were so mad she didn't get your joke. You're like, why did you think I was serious? I wasn't serious.
I think there's something to like deadpan dark, like sarcasm that like people, like it doesn't read sometimes with me.
No, it doesn't with you.
Yeah.
Because just now during the break, I was like, I did really good on that football. And you said I didn't get any of them right.
In that football game, you thought you just aced it. You were like, wow, I knew everything about football.
And so we took a break to do the sponsor. And I was like, wow, I got all those right. That's amazing. And you were like, no, you didn't. And I'm shooketh. So how many did I get right for real? Like none?
About football?
Yeah.
I think when I said like wide receiver, you were like, they catch the ball.
No, wide receiver, they go all the way to the edge is what I said.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, yeah.
So I didn't get any of them right.
No, I mean, not really.
The quarterback
no.
doesn't like, I don't remember what I said he does.
The quarterback?
Yeah.
What does he do?
I don't remember what I said. I think
I didn't really specifically ask
the
you. What does the
quarterback is like
do?
the one who tackles people. Like he's like,
yeah, no, I say yes, that's right. But that's not right. No, that's the one who like throws the ball.
Really?
Or hands off the ball. Yeah.
Huh, I didn't know that. So they all have different jobs. They can't just throw the ball if they want to.
I mean, I guess they could, but it'd be more considered a trick play if anyone else were to throw the ball.
So
Because
they
it's
have
so
like specific
unorthodox
things.
that
It's
it would
like,
be-
you just do this. You just push people over. You just throw balls.
Yeah, there's like 12 people on the field for each team, and they have very, very specific jobs that are named. And I named those names, and you didn't know what any of them
You really
meant.
So this
But
is
I'm
the
sure you're
point.
going to be
is that
very excited and
this is the point
have your
that I'm
dad
trying
here
to
for
make.
the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and you're going to make lots of food.
But here's the point I was making is that like I am married to you, and you were so
Congratulations,
serious
me. Uh-huh.
that I believed that I got them right. So your
strangers-
sense of humor is so
Yeah.
dry that even me, I know you better than anybody, and I don't know when you're joking sometimes.
Yeah.
So she really did not know.
Do you know what a touchdown is?
Yes, it's when they score.
So something about watching playoff football with our 3-year-old son. Since we all get so excited when there's a touchdown, me and your father, for every single play, Flynn would scream, touchdown. And sometimes you're not looking at the TV,
Yeah.
you're doing other things. So I just thought there was a touchdown every play because he would just scream, touchdown, and like start
He's
running
so
around. It was
cute.
so
I love him so
stressful
much.
because he would just go, touchdown, and then start singing Encanto lyrics.
He's the best. I wish I could remember the story I wanted to tell you. You know what
About our
we're
son?
what? Yeah. You know what? I think I have a truck of the day of Flynn, an old one that I never posted, like from a few weeks ago. Because we came in here, I came in here to get something,
You're
and he
just
was
keeping
like,
it from me?
"Oh, I'm doing truck of the day," and I was like, "If you want to, do you want to do a truck of the day?" He's like, "Yeah, I gotta do a truck of the day."
I don't even know how any of this stuff works to like set it because like he'll be like, I want to go podcast. We'll just like play in this room, and I feel like he
I'll
thinks
show
I'm
you.
recording
I'll show you
something, but I'm not. It's
because
me and
I
him
just
playing.
pulled up Photo Booth and I recorded, and he did a truck of the day. So I think if I have a truck of the day,
You're gonna put it in here.
I think I should put it in right here.
Okay. I love a truck of the day.
Yeah, now it's going.
Da-da!
Are you doing a truck of the day?
I am.
Oh, great. What's the truck of the day today?
It's a costume.
A costume?
Yeah.
The truck of the day is a costume?
Yeah.
What costume?
Martial costume.
Oh, a martial costume. Okay, that's kind of cool.
So it's good enough.
It's good enough. That's right. A martial costume is good enough for truck of the day. Is that it?
Yeah.
You're all done?
Nope.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da-da. Na-na.
Do you have any other trucks you want to show people?
I've got my truck.
Okay, you're going to go get them? He's getting his trucks right now. He has a whole case of trucks he's very excited about. Okay, bring it on over, Flynn. What you got?
A delivery truck.
Ooh, what color is it?
Green.
A green delivery truck. He's been delivering packages in this little delivery truck all day, huh, Flynn?
Oh, yeah. I want to see on your well.
Okay.
Please, I can see it on your well.
Sure. Okay.
Tough and stuck.
All right, what does a delivery truck do?
Open doors.
It opens doors. What else does it do? Are you
Don't-
opening the door right now?
Didn't open the door.
Did it deliver a lot of things today?
Yeah, there was the betas.
The betas?
Yeah, the betas.
I don't even know what a betas is, but I would love one delivered to me. We
Show.
don't have the rights to that song. You gotta sing Flynn's Truck of the Day.
When?
All right, we gotta go. See you later.
Why we have to go?
Because your daddy is currently all alone with both twins crying in the other room. I need to go help him. We have to rescue him. Okay? Let's go rescue daddy. Okay? Let's do it. We need your help. Let's rescue daddy.
Let's not rescue daddy.
Let's not rescue daddy?
Yeah.
We have to rescue daddy. Come on.
No.
Okay, I'm going to go rescue daddy. You can stay here.
I can rescue daddy.
Okay, you can. Let's do it. See, I told you I had a truck of the day.
Good. I love a truck of the day.
Oh, I love our kid so much. He's the best. He's so fun. I feel like this podcast could just be called Flynn, and it could just be you and me talking about Flynn and how cool he is.
Yeah.
I would love that.
No, it really could. I think it is.
I know.
Most of that.
That and you talking about like people that make you angry.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, speaking of people who don't make you angry,
Hey-o.
I think we should say thanks to our next sponsor.
Who's that?
I'm excited to tell you guys about this one. It's Allbirds. You guys, I'm obsessed with my Allbirds. They're so cozy and so comfortable. Let me tell you about them. Now, I know that a lot of you are trying to get motivated to exercise. It's a new year, new you. I've heard a lot of people complain about like having this goal to exercise a bunch this year and then it not happening. Well, listen, I can help you out. Because even though it's chilly and wet and cold outside, there are some incredible shoes that will keep your feet warm and dry with weather repellent wool dasher mizzle shoe from Allbirds. Do not let winter storms put a damper on your run. Grab a pair of the weather repellent wool dasher mizzles from Allbirds. They are so cozy, you guys. Listen, I'm going to be honest. We all know I don't run. I don't exercise. It's not my jam. However, I'm obsessed with mine. They are so comfortable and cozy. I love them so much. So apparently, if you're a runner and you love to exercise and you're worried about it being cold and wet and gross outside, you don't have to worry in these shoes. I know that for me, I do jump around and walk around in puddles a lot with Flynn, and they do a pretty good job keeping my toesies pretty cozies. I love mine so much. They honestly make it feel like I'm not even wearing shoes. Like it feels like I'm wearing socks. They're so freaking cozy and they're super cute too. Mine are like a maroon color. They're soups cute. And Eric's actually jealous of my color. He got a different color, like a more tannish color. And he was like, I kind of want to get those too. So I think we're going to get him a pair to match mine. Allbirds printed the wool dasher mizzle's carbon footprint right on the shoe, so you know its impact on the planet. Then they offset that footprint to 0 to make it a carbon neutral product. Allbirds built the wool dasher mizzle using natural materials to have a low environmental impact, so you can break a sweat without breaking the planet. This winter, keep your feet cozy and dry with the Allbirds wool dasher mizzles. Discover your perfect pair at allbirds.com today. That's ALLBIRDS.com. Go check it out.
Okay. So we have one segment left, and I have 4 topics in my notes section of my
gosh,
phone.
Let's get into it.
So you can pick which one you want to talk about, or we could do rapid fire.
Okay.
Should we do rapid fire?
I don't think I'm capable of doing rapid fire anything.
Okay.
When it comes to talking. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like I just go on tangents forever.
Okay. Tangent fire.
Tangent fire. Okay.
This is a segment we call Tangent Fire.
Okay.
Okay. Clammy. The word clammy is not a word that I like and think should be said in any circumstance. I asked you to feel my forehead earlier tonight
offended.
because there's a pandemic, and sometimes when you're like, I feel hot. Do I have a fever? Is this
you
it?
every day for 2 years.
Is this the Roner?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you feel my forehead? And you said, yeah, you don't feel hot, but you feel clammy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not call anything think about clammy?
What about clam chowder? Clammy chowder?
Ugh, I don't know.
So you don't like clams?
I'm from New England and I like clam chowder, but I still don't want anything to be called clammy.
I love clam chowder in a bread
What if I were
bowl?
to say to you, your ass is clammy? See? Where does that term come from? It's not good. You got a clammy ass.
I guess
Armpits
so.
are clammy.
I think that's nicer than saying sweaty.
What about like neck? Like you got a clammy neck. Like it's not good. You shouldn't say that.
Okay,
it's not nice. I was offended.
Okay, I said sweaty first, and you're all sweaty. And I was like, no, just like clammy.
So you didn't think I had a fever? I was just like laying on the floor taking a nap.
Sweating.
Like on the hard floor,
Would
by
you
the
rather
way,
say
because
greasy,
my back hurts so bad.
Like greasy?
All right.
I don't know, wet?
This is rapid fire tangents. You wanted McDonald's the other day.
Every day?
Every day, because like this is how you respond to stress. The way you deal with stress is McDonald's.
Yes.
Always just give me McDonald's.
Yes.
Oh, something bad happened? McDonald's.
Yes, it's my comfort.
I think that's crazy. And you're so tired that the other day you said to me, I just want McDonald's. And I have been laughing. Oh, my back hurts. I have been laughing since then about the idea of calling McDonald's McDonald's for the rest of my life.
McDonald's.
Which I know will be very much involved in my life
because it's
with
my
you.
comfort comfort food because I didn't grow up on like comfort food. I grew up on fast food because of what we could afford. And so whenever life feels chaotic and stressful and like out of control, and
McDonald's is your
McDonald's
Xanax?
is like something that I've had since I was a little kid. That's always the same.
It's a constant.
And it's a constant in my life. So whenever I'm stressed and freaked out or scared or just out of control, I'm like, at least McDonald's is there.
Okay.
At least McDonald's will be the same every time. And it tastes good and I like it. And that Coke hits a spot. McDonald's Coke is the best Coke in the world.
Okay. I only wanted to bring it up so that I could ensure that for the rest of our lives,
We call it McDonald's?
We call it McDonald's.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
You are a trash person. Would you agree?
A trash person?
You leave lots of trash around.
Okay. I guess.
And I said to you the other day,
I
like,
leave stuff around.
I argued with you about a trash can in our room.
No.
And I was like, you threw this in the trash, and you were like, you idiot. These are things that go in the trash. And I've been laughing about that also.
No, that is not what happened. Okay. So I'm a dirty person. I wouldn't say I'm a trash person.
I would
what
say
a
you're a
weird thing
trash.
to say.
Well, you just,
okay. He went, there's a trash can.
bring forth lots of trash.
There's a trash can in our bathroom. And he comes to, he's like, I was looking in the trash can.
No, I was emptying the trash can because no one else. There's no timeouts. There's no timeouts in tangent fire. We go through tangents
but you're
quickly.
not letting me speak. Listen, you're like, I was looking in the trash can, and there. What are you putting in there? That's what you said to me. What are you putting in there? There was Q-tips. And Chewy Bar wrappers and McDonald's cups. And I was like, what was I putting in there? I was putting trash in the trash can. Are you mad at me for putting trash in the trash can?
Pictures of our trash cans on this podcast.
You were so mad at me for throwing trash in the trash can. It was so weird. And you literally said to me,
it was really funny
said to me, what are you putting in there? There was Q-tips and papers and trash. And I was like, yeah, that's where it goes. It was so, I was like, what do you want me to put in there? It was so weird of you.
It was really funny because I was so mad about it.
You were so mad.
Well, because it's always like, it's always overflowing and around the trash can. And then I always have to like then pick it up with my bare hands and empty it. You never empty the trash, but it was funny to me because the way I called you out for it was exactly as you said. And then as you said to me, I'm like, you're right. These are all trash items.
What are you putting in there? Trash? It was so funny. Okay.
Are we at, we can, I can keep, okay,
rapid
keep
fire.
Going.
No, keep going. We got plenty of time.
We drove by a hookah bar today.
We have plenty of time. No, we did not drive by a hookah bar.
We
drove by
a hookah place.
A little like smoke shop or something. And I was like, you want CBD go in there? And I was like, actually, that looks like it'd be like a hookah place or something. And you said, have you ever done hookah or something?
And you said, yeah, my favorite restaurant of my entire life was a hookah bar. And I was so shocked and appalled that your favorite restaurant of your whole life was a hookah bar in Brunswick.
No, I said, hookah bars have great food. And you said, when have you ever been to a hookah bar? I said, I used to go like every day of college. It was my favorite restaurant. And that shook you to your core.
Yeah.
So I have never tried hookah. Not that I can remember.
No, it wasn't in New York. It wasn't in New York or Jersey.
It was when I was in college. It was in Glendora, California.
Hookah bar in Glendora is your favorite restaurant of all time?
And it was amazing. And I would go like every day, and I'm not kidding. Like I loved it. And it's reeked of hookah because everyone goes there to do hookah, but I never did hookah there.
You went there for the hummus.
I went there for the hummus, and they had pickles that they put on the table that were like, I don't know. They were so good. And like these pink things that they pickled. I don't know what those pink things are. You know what those pink things are that sometimes are at Mediterranean restaurants?
Is that onion?
No, it's like pink. And it's like, I say pink weird, huh?
It's pink.
I noticed it the other day. Because remember we got in this conversation about pink and how I say it weird? I don't hear the difference, but I
say
heard
it again.
Pink.
Oh, it's pink. Say it again.
Pink.
Pink.
Wait, how do I say it weird? I don't know.
You say it like it's P-E-E-N-K, whereas it's P-I-N. So
pink.
There you go.
Like pink? Like
pink.
Pink?
Pink.
Because I was watching my...
Say it.
Pink.
Oh.
I was watching, before I upload the vlogs, I watched them through, and I was watching it through, and I said, I think I said think like that. And I was like, oh, I hear it now. Anyway, I loved this hookah restaurant. It was so delicious. They had great hummus. They had great falafel. Oh my God, the falafel was so good. And I loved it. I went all the time. I had my birthday party there. My like 20th or 21st birthday party was there. And Corey,
What?
yeah.
Your 20th or 31st? What did you say? You're like my 20th or my 31st
no, my 20th
birthday?
or my 21st. I don't
I
really
think you
remember.
said 31st.
Maybe it was my 19th. I don't know. It was one of my birthdays in college. I had there.
At the hookah bar?
Yes, I had it at the
Because
hookah
you're like, you
restaurant.
guys got to try this pickled pink stuff that I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no hookah. And so it was, Corey showed up. Because Corey's always been my best friend.
Yeah.
But he showed up after doing a play like performance. So we always joke about how like when
Did
you're
you
in
come in
theater,
full makeup?
you don't take off your theater stuff because
So you
you're
want-
like, I'm at Denny's and I want everyone to know I just did the play. And so he showed up at the hookah restaurant with gray hair, like because he played like an old character. And there's a picture of him and me at this hookah restaurant, and he's got gray
Throw
hair.
it in.
I gotta show it to you. I have to find it. It's really
We'll find
great.
it and throw it in
Okay.
the video version of this podcast.
Yeah. So anyway, I love that place. I even had a birthday party there once. So I loved it. Hookah
Rapid
restaurant.
fire,
Okay.
tangent fire. Last one.
Last one. I'm having
You
fun.
clogged the toilet the other day and
Oh,
walked away
please.
from it. And I
No, I
went to a
didn't.
bathroom and said, the toilet was clogged and I had to plunge it. And you go, I don't know who did that.
It wasn't me. It was clogged before I pooped.
That's what you said. You go, it was me. It's clogged before I pooped.
It was, so you clogged it. And then I extra
And then you
clogged
pooped it.
I extra clogged it. I saw.
I thought that was just the way that you like were like, yeah, it was. And then I like, so what? Like nothing.
No,
Like,
I tried to unclog it, but like,
I don't think you did.
yes,
Like,
I did. I
How
did
hard?
try, like a couple squishes.
how hard do you squish a plunge?
Yeah, not hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just like a casual, like you're looking at TikToks and just like,
I don't know, but I will say, oh man,
Because it was, that was murky.
I cannot do. I cannot make that happen when I'm pregnant. But ever since the babies came out of my body, my bowels
You
are
can clog
flowing.
a toilet? Like you're like, I couldn't clog a toilet before, but now I can clog a
pooped
toilet?
for 7 months, however long I was pregnant. It's
Yeah,
so constipated.
you'll sometimes you walk into a room so proud. You're like,
Do
again, you're like, I did, and you're like, I did it again. I'm like, what'd you do again? You're like, foot long.
No, that was one time.
That's been like multiple times. She's bragging about a foot.
We were on a walk and you were complaining about needing to poop. And I was like, I had 2 footlongs today.
Anyways, thanks for listening.
No, not
Oh.
listening. I listened to another podcast and with these...
See how
I just
disgusting?
cracked my knuckle on his leg. It's not a podcast, actually. It's a show with Trixie and Katya, these amazing drag queens. And I think it's called like or something. It's like the name of their show. It's something funny
Yeah,
like
you've
that.
told me about it before.
I made you watch it. But they have this one funny thing they said that I always think of us. They talked about like how they don't like fart or poop or anything and don't even speak of these things in front of their, like, if they have a boyfriend or whatever. And they were like, oh, that's straight person behavior. Like straight couples, like they always talk about their poops and they fart in front of each other. It's straight. And I was like, oh, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. And we
Well,
do.
it took
It's like
a lot-
all we talk about.
I know, but it took a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like I knew you for a year.
Our stomachs would hurt.
I knew you for a year, and I remember saying to someone in your family, like your brother or someone, like parents, your sister, oh, she never farted in front of me, and they were all like, shocked.
Yeah, everyone was shooketh.
That's all she does.
It was longer than that. It was longer than a year. It
They're
was like,
what do you mean you've never heard her
years.
fart? Is she okay? We need to take her to her doctor right now. All she does is fart.
yeah, no, it was, I held my toots and so did you for, I think years, like years, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, everyone was like shooketh to the core that I had never done that in front of you. But now, once the floodgates are open, it never stops.
Once the floodgates are open, guys.
Floodgates.
That's what you said.
I said floodgates.
Pretty sure you said floodgates.
I like that word. What do you think floodgates means? If you had to define the word floodgates.
Love, I thought we had a clean, crisp ending.
I'm
and now here we
serious.
are like 2 minutes later talking about floodgates.
What do you think a floodgate is? One of those tiny turds.
Ah.
Okay, fine. We'll say goodbye. Love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Floodgates.
You can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home. But now we have big microphones. so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.